I'm interested in hearing a little bit more about the very early days with Tesla and how it came together. Your brother Kimball is here. I thought we'd bring him out.
Sure.
You guys could talk a little bit about it.
Sure.
You guys might get lucky tonight.
I notice you have a guitar. I'm going to ignore that.
We got hats, we got a guitar.
But I would guess there are a fair number of entrepreneurs here today and a fair number of people interested looking at Tesla, which now extraordinary success of it. How did this come together? I mean, when you guys were looking at, I know famously, you were looking at problems you could solve. What do those conversations look like?
Yeah, so let's see. So told me, Kimball, thanks for coming on, about the things that I thought would be most important to work on for a long time, all the way back to college days. Electric cars are something I've been interested in since I was, 18, 19. When do you first recall hearing me talk about electric cars? Just curious.
First time was, well, you talked about it in the 90s a lot. We used to brainstorm a lot randomly, even in, I think we were 20 years old. And the first thing I remember us brainstorming was solving connectivity amongst doctors. And we were on a road trip from...
That was hopeless.
Huh? A long time ago. We had a lot of doctors in the family, so we had information. But the idea was really to solve that problem where we from Silicon Valley to Philadelphia, brainstorming how you do it. This is before the internet, so we in our minds designing network computers, doctors talking. This has all happened, of course, over 25 years, but that's sort of the first time I remember us really trying to solve a world problem, and unless it was a world problem that was really important, it just wasn't that interesting to us. Electric cars, you talked about for a long time, but I remember walking into your house once, it says in probably 2002 or 2003, and you had these plans laid out that the team at Tesla had, or the earlier guys had basically said, we're going to take this Lotus Elise and we're going to convert it into an electric car.